They say a man's body language tells you literally everything you need to know about him, even if he never explicitly says anything. And luckily for you, if your bro struggles expressing his emotions for things other than sport, his mannerisms and what he does with his hands, legs, feet, eyes, and every other part of his body while talking with you can reveal if he's actually got the host for someone other than success signals. A guide to reading body language, you can figure out what a guy is thinking or how much he's into you by the way he moves when he's around you. So in the early stage of a new relationship, when you are too scared to initiate the detour convo, pay attention to this body language quiz to reaffirm that your guy is totally into you. Number 1. His breathing is relaxed. When his breathing is at a slow pace, this indicates that he is relaxed and can fully be himself around you. This is a good sign, as men like to feel comfortable around their partners. If his palms feel a bit sweaty when you are strolling down the street, this could mean that he's hot, yes, but it could also indicate that being nervous is a sign that they could potentially have interest and not want to mess anything up. Number 3. He inadvertently grazes or touches you. Whether he accidentally touches your hand or can't stop hitting your foot underneath the table, it's a great sign of contact because it shows he wants to be close to you physically. Number 4. He plays with his necktie. When people get nervous, they often touch the visible deep area where the neck meets the collarbones as a form of self-soothing. Since the knot of the necktie is in this area, guys will often play with their neckties when really into a woman and bothered by it. Number 5. If he stumbles over his words a lot when he's most often the life of the party, he's nervous around you. When you know he's not normally awkward, but he's being awkward and can't seem to formulate sentence around you, this could be a sign of interest. Number 6. His pupils are huge. Either you are in a super dark place or his subtle signal means he's into you. Dilation is a brain response that occurs when you like and are attracted to something. Number 7. His eyebrows rise up when he sees you. If you likes you and he likes what he sees as soon as he sees you, he wants more of you, and soon the FSR of his eyes increases, making his eyebrows rise. This also means that he is interested in whatever you are saying. Number 8. He shows you his front teeth when he smiles. Guys, stop smiling like this around the age of 5. Unless they are really heavy, he might not show off a toothy grin while casually flirting, but on a really awesome date when he has having lots of fun, look for it. When he feels really heavy, he's not covering that up. Number 9. He smiles above the mouth. Real smiles extend well behind the mouth. They lift the forehead and give you slightly squinty eyes. If his smile involves his whole face, it means you are genuinely affecting him in a good way. Number 10. He licks his lip in a cute way. When you are attracted to someone, your mouth produces extra saliva. In response, he might quickly lick his lips or press them together. Number 11. He locks eyes with your face, not your eyes. You might think that a guy who is totally enamored by you will find it hard to feel his eyes away. But now that everyone is used to being glued to their phones, non-stop eye contact can make people feel uncomfortable. So, neural, if he spends about 80% of your interaction looking from your eyes to your nose and lips, he's into you. Number 12. The moment he sees you, he wants to touch you or really look at you. What someone does as soon as they come through the door says a lot about what's important to them. He won't just walk into your place and settle down without a hug, kiss, or long glance first. Number 30. He leans toward you when you talk. In a noisy bar, this sign might not hold much weight, but when he can physically hear you perfectly well and leans in anyway, it means he's interested in what you to say and you in general. Number 14. He puts his hands on his hips with his elbows out the side. This stance takes up more space than standing with his arms against your side. So this is a male power signal they use it to show physically superior over the man. In this situation, and if he's angled toward you, it means he's seeking attention from you. Number 15. He crosses his legs. If he crosses them in a way that turns his torso and upper body away from you, he might be disinterested. But if he crosses his leg away and turns the rest of his body toward you, it could just mean that he's shy, but this depends on the guy. Number 16. He shuffles toward you while you are talking, though he obviously wants to get closer to you. Number 17. He talks to you without facing you. While this might be a sign he's keeping his options open, don't rush to judge a great conversationalist just because he sets you up while he's looking elsewhere. If he makes an effort to find a common thread or ask you lots of questions, his body language may reflect his personality, shy, and he could actually be totally enthralled by you. Number 18. He grazes your forearm while he's talking. The message is loud and clear. He wants your attention, be it to impress you or to make sure you're listening, because he wants to be heard. Number 19. He walks beside you. If he is constantly 2 steps ahead of you, it means he's more concerned about himself than you. If he's not leading you through a scary or crowded space, he should be adjusting his face to match yours. Number 20. His voice sinks into a slower, sweeter tone. By doing this, he is showing you he can let down his guard and be vulnerable with you.